y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Jasmine and I'm back with another video. It is nighttime and I'm filming. I'm trying to get this video out to you within 1 week. So I shared with you guys I'm on a journey to grow my channel this year, and so I'm on this schedule to upload at least 1 video per week. And so here is this week's upload. Today's video is going to be an organization video, and I'm really excited because this started as kind of like a give a mouse a cookie moment, because I had shared with you guys I want to make over the kitchen island and also the countertops. So when I was going to do that, as I was looking under the sink, I saw how disorganized and messy it looked, and so I was like, well, maybe I should do the organization and the countertop. And then it just evolved into I want to organize the whole kitchen. So I went over to Hobby Lobby, and as I was looking around, I got really inspired to start organizing. So this video quickly turned into an organization video, and we will save the island and countertop thing for next week's video, but I hope you enjoy it. Let's jump in. So like I mentioned, I went to Hobby Lobby first. I was looking for the amber glass spray bottles, and so I just kind of shopped around. They had a lot of sales going on, which I don't know if they always have these sales, but there was 50% off on almost everything. And so these throw blankets and rugs were 50% off, so I wanted to share them with you guys. I didn't buy any throw blankets, but they were only 16 bucks. So if you're looking for one, it's a great place to find them. I didn't need this, but I did get one. This was $8 for this little mat. And then I finally, after an hour of looking around at the store, I went to grab the things I came for. Per my usual, I started out by emptying out the space and just clearing out this cabinet so I can get started on organizing. When I cleared it out, I saw that there was some mold, so I cleaned that up and then also had to get rid of the basket that had mold on the bottom. This is what it ended up looking like. It still had some water damage, so I had this contact paper and I just laid this down. It's crazy that it actually matches perfectly because I already had this. Then I moved all my sprays into the glass spray bottles. Eventually, I would like to transfer over to doing all natural sprays, but for now, this is what we have. And I got labels off of Amazon, which I can link down below. I really love how these turned out. I think they look so cute and so chic. And I did leave the proper names of the products on the bottom of the bottle just in case I forget or whatnot and I want this more specific name. But yeah, I love the way they turned out. So here is pretty much the only storage I have in this kitchen, which is this pantry and underneath the stove. So I wanted to maximize the space. So I just found, excuse the way I look, I just found a cabinet on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm gonna go pick it up. It is it matches this perfectly. So I don't love the white cabinets, but I think if I have 2 of them, it'll make more sense. And then I can just, what I'm gonna cover this countertop with, I'll just cover that one with, and it'll feel like I've got some extra counter space. And so I'm gonna get rid of that thing there because this will be our island. That's just an additional island that's been holding that, the cooktop, but I don't like it because it just feels too open and I want more enclosed storage space. This was an amazing find. I ended up paying only $40 for it. It's the perfect height and it fits perfectly in the space, and it's deep enough to store all of my appliances and plates and dishes. This cabinet was such a game changer for this kitchen because I always felt like I didn't really have enough space and I stored a lot of stuff under the table, which always felt messy. But having this additional storage space, even though it's not a lot, is really helpful. So a couple years ago on my channel, I had done a whole pantry makeover, and that's when I first jarred all of this stuff into these pantry jars with the labels that I made myself. But I lost all my spices in the move. So I'm redoing my spice jars. I couldn't print out my personal labels like how I did the first time I did my spices. So what I did was I just switched out the tops of the ones where I couldn't just put this generic label on them, like all the Trader Joe's spices. I just swapped it out for the wood lids so they still match and go together. And then I just rejarred all the other ones that have this kind of the generic ones that are in the label package that I got from Amazon. and I will link these down below as well. So I actually really wanted to display these on the wall because they're so cute, and I got these little like acrylic trays. So I was gonna put them right here in this little corner of the kitchen like this. So the spices would be right here. Or I was gonna hang them right there, but both places are a problem. This, they stick out a little bit too far, which I'll show you. And then over here, they would stick out too far that when the door opens, it would like smack into them. So we're gonna put them in the cabinet. But I will show you what I was gonna do. It would have been like 3 shelves like this. Cute, but also just, I feel like it will be a little dangerous because they're glass, and then coming around this corner might get knocked down. I'm actually really glad that I ended up putting all the spices in here because they were so heavy. I feel like it was like an accident waiting to happen, and I actually really love the way that they look in the cabinet, and it just feels cleaner than having them displayed on the wall. However, if I did have a bigger kitchen that was more spacious and didn't feel as crowded, I probably would hang them on the wall. There's nothing like an organized cabinet. I've got to say, it's so satisfying. So even though I didn't hang up the spices, I still felt like these walls needed something, even if it was something minimal. So I hung up this little rack here where I can hold like pot holders or spoons or just my measuring spoons, stuff like that. That's really simple. Eventually I would love to get a cute apron, like a linen apron or something, and hang it up here as well. It's functional, but also adds an element of style and design. Okay, so I also have this, which I've had for a while. I don't remember what I was using it for, but I'm thinking if I stain it, it could be cool right there. So I'm gonna stain it and then see. Either way, it's fine if I stain it and I don't use it, but I'm just gonna stain it because I don't like the natural wood color anymore. I'm so glad I stained this. It took me like less than 5 minutes and it made such a big difference. It looks just like it matches better with the kitchen, and I just really love the way this looks, and it just adds another element of style and design while also being functional. So most of the stuff that was at the bottom of this table got put into the cabinets, so I just wanted to organize it and make it look a little bit neater. Now let's just take one more look at the before and afters of everything we organized today. For watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I just love, honestly, my favorite part is probably the hanging racks on the walls. I think that just looks so cute, and like it just brings the kitchen together so much more. But also having an organized kitchen really has like made it so much more fun to cook and to like find things. Like I think what was so frustrating to me is I had so many things stored under the table in this basket. Like I had to constantly like dig things out or like, you know, whatever. So I'm just enjoying having like everything feels like it has a home now, and it just feels so much more put together. So I feel ready to work on the island and work on the countertops, and just feel like things feel more put together. Let me know what your ideas are for the island. I'm gonna go darker on the stain for sure on the top. I'm just not sure what I want to do with the bottom. Do I want to leave it white so it matches the countertops? Do I want to go darker so it's like a black, so it's like a dark wood on top with like a black bottom, and then I can do the black marble contact paper on the bottom shelf to match the other two pieces that'll have the marble contact paper. I don't know. These are all my ideas just kind of floating in my head. But let me know what your ideas and thoughts are. I did also think about closing it up with like some wood paneling, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that by next week, but that may be a future project. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support and for watching and for all the things. I appreciate it. Make sure you're subscribed and watching. I will have another video uploaded next week. As always, keep spreading the love and light, and I will catch you on the next one.
We bring it back to life, taking it to brand new heights. Ashes get beautified, stop.